carrying on in our journey this afternoon. Like I said, this road is a series of cutbacks and lefts and rights, and it's all uphill, seems like, until you get so far down the road, and then it kind of turns into a downhill trip. And we're just about to that place that we can start to go downhill, I think. On the sides of the road, you'll have a lot of places like this right here, where people have built what I call stairwells to heaven. They'll have houses way up on top of the hills like this right here, where they'll build staircases that are just incredibly high, 150, 200 feet, if that's high enough for you. And people think Pot of Gold had stairs. I can show you some houses with a couple of thousand stairs. Look at that up there. Isn't that just beautiful? Until you look down here and see the trash piles. But it is what it is. This is it. Okay, here we go. Here's the start of our downhill journey. We have crested the summit, so to speak, and now we're going to start going downhill. Not to be ugly or anything, but these places like this that are open, that are sort of, you know, deforested. A lot of places like this, people will come and they'll picnic. They'll sit out like they are up there. They'll drink their coffee and have a bite to eat, which is, you know, a very good activity for families. But this is the end result. The trash on the roadway. That is exactly what is going to happen. Say what? And what we need to do is we need to, here in Kosovo, we need to realize what we're doing to the lives of our children by dumping trash on the side of the road. You know, whenever I was in Texas, I never really paid too much of attention to that "Don't mess with Texas" motto that we use over there, you know, as far as littering. But I tell you, I'm taking it personal over here. Over here to the left, you have a majestic view of one of God's creations that I really appreciate. And over here on the right, you'll have piles of trash. Anyway, enough of that. I've ranted and raved enough. I want to show you some of the houses. If you look up here on these, the sides of these slopes, those are big old custom-made homes that a lot of people from Germany, Albanian and Serbian people who live and work in Germany and places like that, they will invest in property over here and build themselves a nice summer house and come over here and relax. And I sure don't blame them. I would love to do the same thing. And you never know, I might do such. Isn't that just awesome? That is just awesome up there. I just love it. What I was talking about, the pines, I don't know if y'all can see the limbs on this right there, that big old pine tree. Does that look like some sort of Douglas fir? Because I need help with that. There's some guys here cleaning out the ditch, and a van behind me who rightfully needs to get by me. Anyway, here's our downhill trip. It's downhill for about 20 miles, and you've taken the trip with me over Lubotin. It's about a 40-mile trip, 20 miles up, 20 miles down, and I want you to look at that, people. I just wish you were here with me, and I wish you could just see the sights in person instead of through the camera on a telephone, but I'm going to give you what I can. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.